Have you ever been told that something as simple as how you sleep at night could decide how strong, how energized, and how confident you feel as a man after 65? It may sound hard to believe, but it is true. The way you prepare your body for rest can shape your hormones, your circulation, and even your performance as a man. My name is Dr. Michael Harris, and after working with thousands of men over the age of 65, I have seen that small daily choices often bring the most powerful results. And one of those choices begins right here in your bedroom, not with expensive pills, not with strict routines, but with what you wear to bed, or more importantly, what you decide not to wear. Tonight, I want to share with you the real science behind sleeping naked, how it helps regulate your body temperature, supports your hormones, improves blood flow, and even restores a deeper connection with yourself and the people you love. Before we begin, I want to know where you are watching from. Let me know in the comments. It is inspiring to see men from all over the world come together in this conversation. And if you want clear, science-based advice about men's health after 65, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. That way you will never miss practical healing strategies that can make a true difference in your daily life. Now let's move forward and discover the first hidden benefit of giving your body the freedom it deserves when you sleep. When night comes, your body is designed to cool down. This drop in core temperature is not random. It is part of your natural rhythm. As your body temperature lowers, your brain begins to release melatonin. That is the hormone that makes you feel sleepy and signals your body to prepare for deep rest. But here is the problem many men over 65 face. They go to bed in heavy pajamas, tight undergarments, synthetic fabrics that trap heat. Instead of helping the body cool down, these clothes hold in warmth. The result is tossing, turning, and waking up at odd hours. You may not realize why, but your sleep becomes broken, and broken sleep steals from your energy, your memory, even your mood. Sleep is not just rest, it is repair. During deep sleep, your body rebuilds cells, balances hormones, and clears the mind. If you miss these stages because you are too warm at night, you carry that loss into the next day. You wake up groggy, you blame age. But the truth is simpler. Sometimes it is just the wrong clothing at night. Now when you sleep naked, you remove that barrier. Your skin can breathe. Your groin stays at a healthy, balanced temperature. And that matters more than comfort. For men, temperature directly affects testosterone and sperm health. Even if fertility is not on your mind, testosterone still shapes your mood, your drive, your muscle strength, and your daily confidence. I often hear men say at 65 that part of my life is behind me. But I want to tell you it is not. Healthy testosterone is not about trying to be 20 again. It is about how alive you feel right now. It is about the clarity in your thoughts, the stamina in your body, the confidence in the way you carry yourself. Sleeping without clothes is a subtle but powerful way to support that. No pills, no complicated routine, no cost. Just one small change with lasting results. If you are still with me, let me ask you this. Do you want to feel more rested when you wake up tomorrow? If your answer is yes, type the word yes in the comments. Because the truth is the way you sleep sets the stage for everything else. And this first step, regulating your body temperature, leads us directly into another key benefit of sleeping naked: the balance of your hormones. As men age past 65, one reality is clear. Testosterone levels naturally decline. That part is true for everyone. But what most people do not realize is how much faster that decline can happen when your lifestyle works against your biology. Poor sleep, high body temperature, constant stress, all of these quietly drain the strength you should still enjoy. When your sleep is broken and your body stays too warm, your hormonal system receives the wrong signals. Instead of producing testosterone, your body raises cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol is not your friend. It is what I call the silent thief. It steals from you without making a sound. It interrupts your sleep cycles. It dampens your desire. It makes it harder to get and maintain an erection. And it leaves you feeling weaker without knowing why. I have seen men who tell me, "Doctor, I just don't feel like myself anymore." Their energy is gone. Their motivation is low. Their confidence has faded. They assume this is simply what it means to be old. But in many cases, the truth is different. Their bodies are overwhelmed by stress signals. Their natural rhythms have been blocked. Here is where sleeping naked makes a difference. When your body cools naturally when nothing tight or heavy presses against you, your nervous system calms down. Your cortisol levels drop. And as that stress response weakens your body, is free to restore testosterone. This happens mostly during sleep. In fact, the majority of a man's daily testosterone is produced at night, especially in the first cycles of deep sleep. So what does this mean for you? It means that the better you sleep, the stronger your hormonal support becomes. You may not notice the change overnight, but over weeks your mornings feel lighter. Your focus sharpens. Your drive returns. Slowly you begin to feel more like yourself again, not by forcing your body, but by giving it the right environment to do what it already knows how to do. This is not about chasing youth. It is not about pretending you are 20. It is about respect, respecting your body, respecting the rhythms that still live within you. At 65 and beyond, you are not broken. You are not done. You simply need to remove the barriers that hold your natural strength back. That is why this habit is powerful. Sleeping naked is not about vanity. It is not about appearance. It is about healing from the inside out. It is about creating a space where your body can rebuild. And if you have ever woken up feeling drained, ask yourself this. What if the problem is not age, but the signals you are sending your body? What if a simple change could shift those signals back in your favor? If you are hearing this and it makes sense to you, type the number 1 in the comments. I want to see how many men are ready to take back their energy one night at a time. Because once your hormones begin to rebalance, everything else in your health feels different. Your clarity, your strength, your mood, and this path of recovery does not stop there. It connects directly to something even more vital, the way your blood flows through your body every single night. Blood flow is the foundation of life. It delivers oxygen, it carries nutrients, it keeps your muscles strong and your nerves sensitive. And when it comes to your sexual health, circulation is everything. Erections at their core are not just about desire. They are a circulatory event. If the blood does not flow properly, firmness fades. For men over 65, circulation often becomes weaker. Blood vessels stiffen, pressure builds, and sometimes the first place this problem shows is not in your chest or your brain, but in the bedroom. Your performance becomes the early warning sign. It is like the canary in the coal mine, a signal that something deeper in your vascular system is under strain. Now here is where the simple act of sleeping naked plays a surprising role. Tight underwear, snug pajamas, and heavy layers all place pressure on the pelvis, thighs, and lower abdomen. These areas are filled with blood vessels and nerves that need freedom to breathe. Night after night, compression and heat interfere with circulation. Over time, sensitivity decreases, oxygen delivery weakens, and the tissues responsible for arousal and function become less healthy. When you remove those barriers, you create space. You let your vessels open. You give your nerves room to relax. Your skin stays cool and dry, and your deeper tissues, especially around the groin, receive better oxygen and blood flow. That environment allows recovery. It supports stronger morning erections. And it preserves vascular health, which is one of the most reliable signs of overall strength in a man's body. This is not about a single night. It is about what happens over weeks, months, and years. For men whose blood vessels are already more fragile after 65, even small restrictions add up. But the opposite is also true. Small changes repeated every night build toward healing. Sleeping without clothing may feel unusual at first, yet as your body adjusts, you may begin to notice lighter mornings, more confidence, and subtle signs that your circulation is supporting you in ways you thought were lost. Let me remind you, this is not just about intimacy. Circulation affects your heart, your brain, your muscles, your entire vitality. When blood flow improves, so does your ability to think clearly, to move with strength, to recover after effort, to live with energy each day. And here is something many men never consider. Your nighttime habits shape your daytime life. If you compress your circulation for 8 hours in bed, you carry that stress with you into the next morning. But if you free your body during those same hours, you wake up supported, renewed, and ready. I want to pause and ask you something. If you believe blood flow is the secret to staying strong after 65, let me know by typing the number 2 in the comments. Because circulation is not only about health, it is about confidence. The confidence that comes from knowing your body can still respond, still perform, still carry you with power. And this confidence does not end with the physical. It extends into something equally important, something many men silently miss: the intimacy and connection that brings true fulfillment in later years. For many men I speak with after 65, the greatest pain is not just physical, it is emotional. It is the quiet distance that begins to grow between them and the people they love. Maybe the spark has faded in their marriage. Maybe confidence has slipped away and they no longer feel comfortable reaching for their partner. Some lie in the same bed but feel miles apart. That hurts more deeply than any physical struggle. Here is the part that surprises many men. Sleeping naked is not only about hormones or circulation, it is also about intimacy. When your skin touches another's skin, even without sexual activity, something powerful happens. Your body releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Oxytocin lowers stress. It calms the nervous system. It reminds your brain that you are safe, connected, and loved. For couples who feel that distance, growing this simple act can open a quiet doorway back into closeness. And even if you are single, this habit still matters. Sleeping without clothes is not about preparing for someone else. It is about honoring yourself. It is about saying, "This is my body. I am not ashamed of it. I still deserve to feel good in my own skin." At 65, 70, or beyond, that message matters. Because dignity is not given by age. It is claimed by the choices you make for yourself. I have seen men who begin this practice gently, at first loosening the waistband of their sleepwear, then choosing a light sheet, taking a warm shower before bed, sliding into clean sheets and allowing their body to rest without barriers. Slowly they discover something unexpected. Not only do they sleep deeper, but they also feel more at ease with themselves. More present, more confident. That confidence carries into relationships. A man who feels at peace in his own body is more open to connection. He can reach for his partner without fear. He can enjoy moments of closeness without pressure. And that kind of intimacy strengthens more than desire. It strengthens love. Think about it. Your body responds to signals. If you wrap yourself tightly, cover yourself with heavy layers, you send a message of tension. But if you let yourself rest naturally, skin to sheets, you send a message of freedom. Your nervous system hears it. Your partner feels it. And you wake up not just rested but restored in spirit. This practice is not about vanity. It is not about chasing a younger version of yourself. It is about connection with your partner, with your body, with your life. And when that connection grows stronger, the sense of isolation that many men feel after 65 begins to fade. If you have ever felt that distance with someone you care about and you want to rebuild that closeness, type the word love in the comments. Let this be your reminder that intimacy is still possible no matter your age. Because in the end, sleeping naked is not only about health, it is about wholeness. It is about waking up and feeling not just strong, but connected. Connected to your body, to your partner, to your own quiet dignity. And as powerful as that is, there is still one more truth to share before we close. A truth that brings everything together into one clear message. Your body is not broken. You are not past your prime. You are human and you are still evolving. At 65 and beyond, you deserve rest that heals, strength that lasts, and confidence that rises with each new day. Sleeping naked will not fix every problem, but it can be the first step. A simple act that supports deeper sleep, steadier hormones, stronger circulation, and even warmer connections with yourself and with others. It is not about perfection. It is not about turning back time. It is about giving your body the space to do what it already knows how to do. Tonight, when you go to bed, consider this choice. Remove the barriers. Let your skin breathe. Let your nerves calm. Give your body a little more care, a little more freedom. It may feel new at first, but soon it will feel like release. It will feel like peace. And in that quiet, your body will begin to remember its own power. If this message spoke to you, if even a part of you thought I needed to hear that, then I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Here we talk about men's health after 65 with honesty, with science, and with care, because you deserve guidance that respects your age and your strength. So tonight, take this step, not for vanity, not for youth, but for health, for healing, for the freedom to wake up tomorrow with more clarity, more energy, and more life than you thought possible. And remember, you are not alone in this. You have more strength inside you than you have ever been told. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.